Stolen car on Christmas Day. The SUV was stolen from a Milwaukee woman, Booney Tatum, on Christmas Eve. It was crashed the next day near 68th Street and Fibrance Avenue around 3 p.m. when the driver of the SUV failed to yield the right-of-way and collided with another car, then an unoccupied vehicle, then a tree, then caught on fire. Two 18-year-olds and a 19-year-old inside Tatum's car were taken to the hospital and subsequently arrested. Tatum, who owns Rise and Grind Cafe on MLK Drive, plans to start slaving for a replacement car. Charges are being referred to the Milwaukee District Attorney. If there was one business topic that kept coming up in 2025, it was data centers. Southeastern Wisconsin emerged as a hot post for massive tech projects led by Microsoft. Milwaukee Business Journal editor-in-chief Timothy Gibbons tells WTMJ.
We learned that Southeast Wisconsin is a place that data center people are really interested in. Everywhere from Beaver Dam, Port Washington, the entire Racine-Kenosha area have just really seen a lot of interest from these companies in building these facilities. At the same time, we learned two things. We learned that companies like the area, also learned that not everybody in the area likes the companies.
Gibbons says the community pushback has slowed or stopped many projects. Health experts say knowing the warning signs of a heart attack can save your life.
Dr. Arthur Coffey with Heart Association Wisconsin says there are ways to avoid these heart attacks.
And alcohol can make your body more prone. You should cut back on the cigarettes and avoid stress.
Dr. Coffey tells WTMJ you should never wait to call 911.
You should never wait. If you think you're having a heart attack, if you think you could be having a heart attack, you need to seek immediate medical attention. Don't put it off.
Nicer Spencer, WTMJ News.
Sports, traffic, and weather are next. Outdoor Living Unlimited, WTMJ News Time 9:04.
For 31 years, WTMJ homeowners have trusted Siding Unlimited to transform their homes into dream homes. From windows and doors to siding, roofing, and decks, our team delivers craftsmanship that lasts. Because we're not just remodeling homes, we're building relationships. Hi, I'm Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited. We started right here in Milwaukee, and after 3 decades, we're still guided by the same family values that help us deliver quality, honesty, and local pride. Whether you're ready for a full exteriors facelift or just replacing a couple windows and a door, trust the team that's been serving Wisconsin families for generations. For siding, roofing, windows, and doors, let Milwaukee's National Contractor of the Year, Siding Unlimited, give you a free estimate and start the process today. Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com. That's sidingunlimited.com.
Well, look at you.
You look handsome in that suit.
Sorry, no time for pleasantries. I have a very important meeting.
What's with all the forms and charts?
I'm meeting with the SEC.
The Securities and Exchange Commission?
Why?
To register Penny Mustard's Spencer bedroom as a security.
I'm sorry, what?
Think about it. How do we build the Spencer bedroom?
With solid wood construction.
Forever type bed brackets.
And drawer bottoms strong enough to stand on.
And how long will it last?
For generations.
And furniture that lasts for generations is worth
more money in the future.
So you're saying the Spencer bedroom is a hedge against inflation?
I gotta say, you've had a lot of weird ideas.
Yeah?
But this one might just work.
The Spencer bedroom, starting at just $173 a month with no interest till December 2028 through January 4th at Penny Mustard.
Showrooms in Milwaukee and Chicago.
PennyMustard.com.
Better versions of what people want.
Penny Mustard Furnishing.
Time for a WTMJ Sports Update from the Gruber Law Office's One Call, That's All Sports Desk. The Admirals play the Griffins at home tonight at 6. The Bucks take on the Bulls tonight at 7. The Packers play the Ravens. Kickoff is at 7. Jordan Love has been ruled out to play due to a concussion, and Malik Willis will start. Taking a look at your roads with your WTMJ Time Saver traffic. At the moment, it's still all clear out there. No major incidents, no major delays.
Traffic is sponsored by Angela Calais and Benefit Realty.
At Benefit Realty, pay only 3.5 to 3.9% real estate commission and get all the service that you should. Benefit Realty, you pay less for full service. Benefit-realty.com.
Here's your your WTMJ 5-day forecast. Today, partly cloudy and mild, high of 43. Overnight tonight, mostly cloudy, low of 35. Tomorrow, slight chance of a mix, falling temperatures and windy, high of 35. Monday, mostly sunny, high of 26. Tuesday, mostly sunny, high of 27. Wednesday, partly sunny, high of 24. Right now in Madison, it's 35. In Green Bay, it's 35. In Waukesha, it's 36. And in Muskego, it is 37. I'm Elizabeth Linton in Outdoor Living Unlimited, WTMJ News Time 9:08.
The following program, the Fox World Travel Show, is paid for in full by Fox World Travel. The advice and opinions expressed during the Fox World Travel Show are solely that of the hosts and guests of Fox World Travel and not WTMJ or Good Karma brands. Need a vacation? Whether it's the trip of a lifetime or a weekend getaway, we can help. This is the Fox World Travel Show on WTMJ.
Hey, I'm on vacation every single day, every single day.
December 27th, 2025, the last show of the year, Rose. You've made it through another year. You've been doing this so David has been doing the Fix It Show with me for 6 years. I've been doing this with you and he for 5 years. You've been doing this a lot longer than both of us.
I'm thinking 13, 14, 15 years, something like that.
It's a lot of driving for you.
It's a lot of driving, but I wouldn't want to do it any other way. We have had discussions about doing this remotely where I could virtually be at home and, all that. And that just wouldn't be any fun for me because I wouldn't get to see you. And during the break, we talk about what our next segment's going to look like and that.
And you're
kind
a
of thing.
people person.
I'm a people person.
Yeah. Glad you're here.
I'm
glad you do it every week. We appreciate you.
I am glad to be here. And man, what a year in review, huh? We've really been through some crazy, crazy stuff in the travel industry, which we will get to a couple of those. But we want to remind the listeners that if they text FWT, like Fox World Travel, all uppercase helps a lot, to 855-616-1620. You will get a link, and this will be to all of the Fox Group vacations. It's the Fox Group vacation page. Why are we sending you there the last show of the year? Because so many of our Fox Group vacations have discounts that end on the 31st of December. So we are open Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday, which is the 31st. We're open on the 31st.
Okay.
But then that's it. That's it.
So
and
3 days to get this done. And save.
Yeah, and you can. I mean, some people are like, okay, Rose, are we talking $50 here, or what are we actually talking about? Some of these discounts are pretty substantial. I mean, I just randomly went to our website, the same place that this text will direct you to. Mm-hmm. And there's an early booking discount, for example, on the Rhine River Cruise with 2 nights in Lucerne of $375 a person. That ain't chump change, baby. That's some money. So come on. If you got something in mind, take a look and see. The Gene Miller trip, which we have reached the number of people that we do need for Gene and his wife, lovely wife Luann, and myself to go along. But we've got some more cabins left available, which we eventually are going to have to turn back in, a couple. And that's May 30th through June 10th. There is not a discount on my trip because it was so affordable to begin with. But that one is June 20th through June 28th. Ireland, Legends and Landscapes with Rose Gray. That's going to be the traditional Ireland trip that I love to do so much. There's a golfing opportunity on that trip, which your advisor will talk to you about. We're going to have to get that settled very soon. Scenic Switzerland. We've got Christmas markets for next year. If you're thinking to yourself, wow, I watched a special on Christmas markets in Europe, and man, I would love to do that. We can make that happen. There's a new Tuscany trip up there. So take a look if you so desire by texting FWT to 855-616-1620, or go to our website, foxworldtravel.com. You go to the vacation page, then you go to the groups tab, and under Fox Group Vacations, that's where they all are. Very soon, we'll be adding those 27 departures. But right now, we have one up there, which is the Tuscany trip. But there are African travel specials. There are African travel groups. There's a lot going on. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of this week is your last opportunity to take advantage of early booking discounts.
My wife Tracy and I were talking about this, where we're trying to budget and figure out for a vehicle, which you heard us talking about. we have our final paychecks of the year. So if you're a TurboTax person or one of those type places, you don't have your official W-2 yet, but you can plug in the final numbers and see where you're at as far as your tax return goes now, and know that, okay, we're going to be close to that. It might not be exactly that, but we're going to be close, and you can budget that way, saying, all right, let's save the $375 per person on this trip, knowing that we've got this tax refund coming. We got a little money from Christmas. We can make this happen quickly in the next few days so that we can take advantage of those deals. So,
I like the way you think.
Yeah.
I like the way you think.
Ahead. We are going to take our first break, but we would love to talk travel with you. 855-616-1620. That same number you're texting FWT to is also where you can ask your questions and talk to Rose Gray. The Fox World Travel Show is on WTMJ.
We all have one. That junk drawer, old keys, dead batteries, a phone charger from 2008. But somewhere in there are the tools you actually need. They're just buried in the clutter. For many people, their finances look the same way. Scattered, outdated, unproductive. A financial junk drawer. At Annex Wealth Management, we help you clean out that junk drawer. Organize what matters, eliminate what doesn't, and plan with purpose. And we'll do it as a fee-only fiduciary. Start today at AnnexWealth.com. That's Annex Wealth Management.
Hey, John Mercure here for Azura Memory Care and Assisted Living. Their mission is to transform the culture of care. They specialize in caring for those with early to late-stage Alzheimer's or other related dementia symptoms, and they offer early memory loss classes to help you. They specialize in this area. It's kindness at the core, locations throughout southeast Wisconsin. It's compassion, it's empathy. It's Wisconsin-based and family-owned, always welcoming people to come tour and welcome their new residents. I've seen their places. They're top-notch. It's Azura Memory Care and Assisted Living.
$1 in today's world doesn't go far unless you're spending it at Griffin. Because for just $1 over cost, you can buy brand new tires from us. Buy one or a whole set. This is Jim Griffin. Any major brand. We'll put you in new tires for just $1 over our cost with free tire repair and lifetime rotation. That's right, $1 over cost, and we'll even show you the invoice to prove it. So what's the catch? There's really no catch. You don't have to buy a car or a truck from us. We'd like it if you did, but our only requirement is we put them on for you. Buy one, two, or a set of four. The $1 deal at Griffin. Available at Griffin Chrysler Jeep South, 27th Street, and Griffin Ford Waukesha. The $1 deal at Griffin. Make your dollar go further. Griffin, the buck stops here, but the deals on tires don't. $1 over cost. That's Griffin.
Not combinable with other tire offers.
Hi, this is John Neal, CPA and founder of the Neal Group. We want to say thank you to our clients we helped in 2025. You are why we love what we do. Our why is simple: to make a real difference for people who feel stuck, frustrated, or ignored, and give them the tools they need to succeed. We helped Cheryl clean up 2 years of QuickBooks so the business could see a path to a bright future when they now had good financial information in their hands. We helped Nate fix a tax mess with the IRS created by one of those national firms and saved him $103,000 in penalties plus another $152,000 in taxes because we know the tax law. Imagine the stress lifted off your shoulders after you talk with us. You earned it. We help you keep it. Call us now at 414-325-2040 to arrange a meeting to see how we can help you. Don't wait. Call now. That's 414-325-2040 or visit nealgroup.net.
Planning a vacation? We've got you covered. You're listening to the Fox World Travel Show with Rose Gray on WTMJ.
Steve Miller Band's Greatest Hits, one of the best albums of all time.
I would agree. I would agree.
It.
We don't always agree on music, three of us, Isaac, Dayton, and Rose, but I agree on that one.
Dayton, Kane, Rose Gray here with you, 855-616-1620 if you want to talk travel with us. Let's talk a little bit about some of the natural disasters that happened and what's happening now as we're months past that.
Well, so hurricane season 2025 was not, it officially ended December 1. So that's June 1 through December 1. And from my research, somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, I love that when I get a text and I have inaccurate information. There was no named hurricane in November.
Okay.
But we saw what happened to our good friends in Jamaica with Hurricane Melissa. It is astronomical. Again, just a very valid reason for why you would want to use a true professional when you book your travel, because we know what's going on. We literally have boots on the ground. We literally have contacts in Jamaica that can tell us how the things are going, how are we reconstructing. Oftentimes, as is the case this time, a resort will give you a projected open date, so you bump your people up a couple of weeks, a couple of months, whatever it might be, and then that gets moved again and those kinds of things. So how are those things being handled? But hurricane season is nothing to laugh about, quite honestly. We talk about it with our customers all the time. It's a huge season. It's June 1 through December 1.
Yeah.
And so are you going to have hurricanes in June? Not likely. Did we have any in November? Doesn't seem so. But we know end of August, September, October, big time for hurricanes. So when somebody asks to travel during that time or says, I saw this amazing deal to go to fill in the blank, some hurricane territory, September 10th. What do you think? This is what I think. I think you better take a second look at it. And if you do decide to chance it, which some people do, I don't say you shouldn't travel during that time. Do you have insurance that's going to protect you?
So think about that. You said it starts in June. You don't think there was any in November, and there's rarely any in June. So if we're at M with Melissa, that's 13 different hurricanes that went through.
Well, exactly. And then there's in that region.
Month window.
Yeah. Yep, exactly. Yeah. So it's not something we all love talking about. And we get questions on this show almost weekly, and I expect them and I welcome them about travel insurance and how we feel so strongly at Fox World Travel about travel insurance. You know, I was listening to Gina Della this morning at 6:30 a.m. Maybe you listen to her when you drive in as well. I love listening to her. I love listening to the Fix It Show after Gina. But she was talking to a company that's been in business for 3 generations since 1969. Well, I'm going to get up on the bragging soapbox and let everybody know Fox has been around for 3 generations since 1960. Why is that? Because we have the conversations with our customers about things like hurricanes and travel insurance.
Well, and you've got the connections with the people, like you said, the boots on the ground who know exactly what's happening at that destination. You can call at any given moment. And you got the specialists when people call in to 855 or 866-GO-FOX-GO that have been there, that have done that, they've planned these trips. They're dedicated to getting you the best trip that you can get. So good stuff. When we come back, I want to talk about social media a little bit and how that might be affecting the travel world. So we're going to get to that when we come back, and we take your calls and texts at 855-616-1620. The Fox World Travel Show on WTMJ.
Planning a getaway? Reserve a parking space that includes superior service and value. Exec Park is the only local family-owned valet parking serving travelers using Mitchell Field for over 42 years. Exec Park has an even greater deal for a limited time just for WTMJ fans. It's just $8.50 a day with cash payment when you mention WTMJ. To get terrific valet parking at this amazing rate, make your required parking reservation today. Call 414-747-1000 or visit execpark.com and tell them you're a fan of WTMJ.
Looking to earn your Wisconsin concealed carry license? Mission 94 Firearms Education Center has you covered. Choose from classroom-only sessions, live fire options, or women-only classes taught by female instructors, designed to build confidence and safety. Learn the right way with a team that puts education first. Find your perfect class today at mission94firearms.com. Click on the training tab or just Google Mission 94.
Change your grocery game plan to locally owned Century Foods, home of the best meat, freshest produce, and tastiest treats.
And free groceries.
Okay, just calm down. We'll get to that later.
Stay tuned in right here to score free groceries.
Stop, please.
Okay, I'm shutting up. My lip is zipped.
Let's get to this week's specials at Century Foods.
Now through Wednesday, save on 5 to 16-ounce selected varieties, Frito-Lay kettle or potato chips, Doritos, or rolled gold pretzels, 2 for $6. 8-pack or 64-ounce selected varieties, Mott's apple juice, 2 for $6. 8-ounce selected varieties, McCormick cocktail or tartar sauce, $2.29. 16-ounce selected varieties, Dots pretzels, $4.99.
And now time for the big reveal. Free groceries.
2 over the top.
Free groceries from Century Foods.
Forget it. I'll handle the rest. Enter to win $500 worth of free groceries on Century's Facebook or Instagram by December 31st.
your travel tips from the travel experts. Welcome back to the Fox World Travel Show with Rose Gray on WTMJ.
I'm with Lenny Kravitz. I want to get away. I want to fly away. So you just heard it. Even Century Stores has a Facebook and Instagram page these days.
Yes,
so
true.
there's a lot of people online that are talking about travel. They're traveling all over the world, and they're asking people to book travel with them. How do we know who to trust? And like, if somebody's telling me, send me money via Venmo and I'm going to book your trip for you, how do I know that's legit?
Yeah, that would be a big question I would have right off the bat. So I will be the first to raise my hand and say I do follow people on TikTok a great deal. And you know how the algorithms work, right? I get in there, I do anything travel, and now bam, I'm just getting inundated with travel stuff.
Sure.
Same thing with my Instagram account. And I have noticed over the past several months, and I'm sort of blown away by it, that somebody who had a different career in life has all of a sudden got a social media following, and they happen to love to travel. And so now they've become a travel expert. And so they've kind of turned their back on their original career. They're keeping up with their social media. And I'm not saying disparaging things about people who have social media accounts and are content creators.
Mm-hmm.
They work hard. They're editing and they're making videos and vlogs and vlogs and all these things. And it's a lot of work. I know how long it takes when my company asks me to do a 60-second thing for them for our social media, how many times they have to re-record something and what have you. So I'm not challenging that, but what I am challenging is who made them a travel professional. All of a sudden, I'm following this chick who used to be a hairdresser, and now she's taking people on trips to Thailand and Bali, and then you look and you see, I have 4 spots left. Okay, how many people did you sign up?
Right.
And then I will take it as far as I can without actually outing myself as a travel professional. And then it's wire me the money. And man, I don't like that one little bit. Or then it's Venmo me the money. Now, sometimes you can get deep into it and find out what tour operator are you working with. Because some tour operators will work with John Q. Public. They'll just, if you have a group, you can go to them and say, I'll put up the upfront deposit money and I will guts it. But man, I mean, these people have just gotten into this business. Man, what do they know? How comfortable do you feel with that? I would love it if somebody would text me and say, I've gone with one of these social media people, I've gone with an influencer, and I've had the best time of my life. But man, I would just, as a cautious consumer, I would be very concerned about that.
I would want to know who's backing it. Kind of like you do Gene Miller, right? Or you do Steve Scafidi. But Fox World Travel is the one doing all the planning and the preparation
and working with
hosting
a vetted tour operator that we trust and know and have a relationship with.
So if they're not putting that out on there, like, hey, I'm going on this trip with XYZ company, who are you sending money to at that point? That would be my biggest fear.
Exactly. So again, the professionals are here for you. We've been doing it since 1960. We plan on being around for a lot longer. I can't wait to see what the future holds for Fox World Travel, because you have to be resilient and you have to be somebody that can go with the flow and can not only go with the trend but forecast the trends and be proactive in so many ways, which Fox does.
Well, and you have a great social media presence as Fox World Travel too, and people can follow you and see where you're going, and it's legit. And the people that are with you on vacation, if you go to foxworldtravel.com and look through and click on each of these trips that are available, you're going to see great photos, you're going to see itineraries, you're going to see actual maps of where you're going, and you'll know that, okay, I can trust this. This is a real thing. This is
Exactly. And the pricing is there for you to see. And again, I just pulled up Best of Hawaii for $26 and $250 off discount by the 31st of December. And then they tell you the name of the tour company that we are traveling with. So I just feel like everything we do is right, and certainly what those social media influencers are doing is I love the fact that they want to become travel gurus, but are they doing it in the right way for the consumer?
866 Go Fox Go.
Yep, Monday
That's
through
the number.
Friday, 9 to 5. And so we're there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of this week. So if you haven't, made your travel plans yet, now's a good time to do it. We are seeing people book closer into their departures than ever before. We're realizing that. So we're not really having this big window of time for people to make the bookings. So lots going on our website, but we're directing you today by texting FWT to 855-616-1620. We'll take you to the group vacation page so you can take one last look for 2025 with the discounts that are in place. Most of these trips are 26. One of them is 27 and more to come.
855-616-1620. That's the Siding Unlimited WTMJ talk and text line. That's where you can text in your questions for Rose, or if you text FWT, you just get the direct link to the group travel page where you're going to see all those great deals and be able to take advantage of that. Fox World Travel also can help you with your business. They can help you with your weddings. They can help you with a Disney expert if you want to do that.
Yeah, and when you dial 866-GO-FOX-GO, they even have a menu that says if you want to talk about a cruise only, so that'll direct you to our cruise specialists. As I've said for all my time on this show, we are not commission-based employees. We are salaried employees. And so if somebody gets a request for something completely crazy, like somebody wanted to go to Madagascar, and one of the advisors said, you know what? I know somebody within our company that has been there and will be more than happy to help you. I'd love to continue to work with you, but why not work with somebody that's got firsthand experience?
Exactly. We are going to take a break, go to the WTMJ Breaking News Center with Elizabeth Lintonen. Good morning, Elizabeth.
Good morning, Dayton. 3 people are in the hospital after a fiery car crash involving a stolen car on Christmas Day. The SUV was stolen from Milwaukee woman Babuni Tatum's driveway on Christmas Eve. It was crashed the next day near 68th Street and Fibrance Avenue around 3 p.m. when the driver of the SUV failed to yield the right-of-way and collided with another car, then in an occupied vehicle, then a tree, then caught on fire. 2 18-year-olds and a 19-year-old inside Tatum's car were taken to the hospital and subsequently arrested. Tatum, who owns Rise and Grind Cafe on MLK Drive, plans to start saving for a replacement car. Charges are being referred to the Milwaukee District Attorney. Christmas tree collection is underway for the city of Milwaukee. Residents who receive curbside garbage and recycling services can request Christmas tree collection through January 31st. Real trees and wreaths must be placed unbagged in the alley or at the curb with no decorations, wires, or base attached. Artificial trees can be placed at the garbage collection point. Trees can also be disposed of at drop-off centers. Wisconsin authorities are trying to deter drunk driving through the holidays. During the state's annual Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over campaign, extra patrols are out on the roadways looking for drivers who are under the influence. According to the Wisconsin State Patrol, last holiday season, there were over 400 crashes involving impaired drivers, which led to 9 deaths. People are being urged to plan ahead and use a designated driver or rideshare service when needed. Taking a look at your roads with your WTMJ Time Saver Traffic. At the moment, it's still all clear out there. No major incidents and no major delays.
Traffic is sponsored by Rejuvenix Arthritis Pain Clinics. Go to rejuvenix.com for an appointment.
Alleviate your pain, rejuvenate your life.
Go to rejuvenix.com to request your appointment.
Here's your WTMJ 5-day forecast. Today, partly cloudy and mild, high of 43. Overnight tonight, mostly cloudy, low of 35. Tomorrow, slight chance of a mix in the morning, falling temperatures and windy, high of 35. Monday, mostly sunny, high of 26. Tuesday, mostly sunny, high of 27. Wednesday, partly sunny, high of 24. Right now, in Madison, it's 35. In Green Bay, it's 35. And in Milwaukee, it is 37 degrees. I'm Elizabeth Lintonen, Outdoor Living Unlimited. WTMJ News Time is 9:31.
Your way inside the huddle. Hit 1, hit 2, without putting on any pads.
Hike.
It's Green and Gold Insiders on Wisconsin's Afternoon News.
Matt LaFleur has been one of the great regular season coaches in the history of the NFL, if you just look at numbers. Your legacy is built on postseason football.
Every day of the regular season at 4:15. It's Green and Gold Insiders all season long, right here on WTMJ.
It's here on consignment from over 10,000 nationwide partners. From very high-end, distinctive furniture, unique antiques and original art, to tasteful home decor that can fit almost any budget. Premium home decor priced right at 25 to 40% off retail prices. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor at a value. Design Exchange in Heartland and Pewaukee.
Design Exchange.
Smart interior designers know that what they'll see here is going to be almost impossible to find anywhere else, especially at our consignment prices. Premium home decor that's gently loved and close to new. And what we carry can raise the wow factor of anyone's home decor. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor at a value. Design Exchange in Heartland and Pewaukee.
Design Exchange.
If you're looking to plan your next global experience, let Fox World Travel's vacation experts handcraft your next journey to Europe. In partnership with Globus, Insight Vacations, and Avalon Waterways, we've created outstanding itineraries with exclusive experiences to Iceland, Croatia, Spain, Portugal, and more. Or we can fully customize a journey based on your interests. Visit foxworldtravel.com or call 866-GO-FOX-GO. Join us and make memories to last a lifetime.
Gruber Law Offices, serving the people of Wisconsin for over 30 years. Call us today if you've been injured. Gruber Law Offices, a proud partner of the Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
Plan a perfect vacation, no matter your budget. This is the Fox World Travel Show with Rose Gray on WTMJ.
855-616-1620 is the Siding Unlimited WTMJ talk and text line. Packers Ravens tonight at Lambeau Field, 7 o'clock.
How you feeling?
It's nice to know that we don't have to play Jordan Love tonight. Although I love Malik Willis.
Don't even know if he really did or did not pass concussion
right,
protocol.
because we don't need to play.
We don't need to play him.
Which is nice.
Thank you, Minnesota Vikings, for giving us that the back door to the playoffs.
Well, yeah, and the Lions lost. That helped. So, yeah, good stuff. So let's talk about the Elegant Gardens of Europe that I see here on the website, because it says it's more than just gardens.
It is definitely more than just gardens. So, again, if you text FWT to 855-616-1620, you will get a link that will take you directly to the Fox Group Vacations. If you feel like doing it on your very own laptop or iPad or personal device, you just go to foxworldtravel.com, go to vacations, then you go to groups, then you go to the Fox Group Vacations. And there you will see everything categorized, and right there is Travel to Europe. And the second one listed is the Chelsea Flower Show and Elegant Gardens of Europe. This is an amazing trip, May 20th through May 30th. I can only imagine how beautiful those gardens are going to be at that particular time. Mm-hmm. But this is the Chelsea Flower Show. And so a full day to experience the Chelsea Flower Show. So anybody that knows anything about gardens as probably this is the Mecca. This is where you want to go to. And then we're going to Amsterdam after that, because that, of course, is where all of the tulip bulbs are grown and all of that thing going on. And then you're going to Bruges in Belgium, which is one of my absolute favorite cities in all of Europe, not just Belgium, all of Europe. You're going to Monet's Gardens in France.
Yeah.
So that's Giverny. And then you go on to Paris. You go to the Loire Valley and you come home from Paris. This is a spectacular trip for somebody who loves gardens or wants to see all of these amazing cities and then be traveling with somebody who loves gardens.
You know what I also see a lot through this list is wine.
Yeah, there is a lot of that going on. We do have a lot of that. So the Gene Miller trip, which is happening May 30th through June 10th, that's the Portugal trip that we're doing with 3 nights in Lisbon, and then we get on one of the fabulous Avalon Waterways ships. Colleen could not say enough about how fabulous that trip was. That was her first time doing a river cruise on the Douro. This will be my first time doing a river cruise. And when I get texts from Colleen saying, this is going to blow your mind, and it has something to do with travel, it's going to blow my mind because she's been everywhere.
Yeah,
so
both of you.
Yeah.
If you say this is something that I haven't experienced before, probably should go there.
I absolutely think so.
And you're going with one of the nicest guys in the world, right?
If you've never traveled with Gene Miller, you will enjoy it thoroughly. And as he always says, his wife is the star of the show, but together they make a dynamic duo. We love traveling with them, and we would love for you to join them. I will be going on that trip, as I said, looking forward to that. We've got another fabulous one, cruising the coast of Croatia by yacht. We still have a couple of cabins left on that in the goods section. Some people were thinking they were going to be, I don't know, tied to a boat in the back or something, but we've got good cabins there. My Ireland is there for June. There's a second Portugal trip. There's a Treasures of Spain in October, which I love because it's immersive. It's Spain exclusively. Best of Italy. You've done that trip.
Amazing
Can't
trip.
say enough about how remarkable that is.
If you've never done a trip to Italy, the Best of Italy is a great way to go because it shows you all the things you think about when you think about Italy. The Leaning Tower of Pisa, the Colosseum, Pompeii. I mean, go down the list of, if you think of something there, Venice, going on the gondolas, going to Tuscany to see it's all there. It was just unbelievable.
Well, and we worry sometimes when people think that they're going to see all of Italy. Look how long that country is, that they're going to try to fit it all in like 6 days or something like that. Now, this isn't all of it. I mean, we don't go up to Milan and we don't go all the way to the southern tip of the boot, but we certainly do Capri and Rome and everything that you would want in the middle of the country. And so that one is always a big, big hit. And then I do want to mention one more time that we've got that opportunity for you to do a Christmas market on the Danube next year, which it's something to behold, let me tell you, December 1st through December 10th. So we've got you covered. You get to do Thanksgiving. You go on your little Christmas market trip, and you come back in time for Christmas.
Somebody, a bunch of FWTs are coming in. FWT to 855-616-1620 gets you the link to all these, and you have just 3 business days left to take advantage of all of the savings that are going on. We don't want to let that go by too long without saying that, because literally Monday you need to be making a phone call and getting this set up if you want to take advantage and get this going. But somebody also asked, are you still working with Avalon River Cruises? I hear you just talking about Viking these days.
Well, we have renewed a relationship. We have a renewed relationship with Viking. We had my good friend Rebecca, our representative, on with me a couple of weeks ago. And because Viking does not only rivers, they also do oceans, but they're small ships. We have seen such a surge in our Viking bookings because people want to take those small ships. But to answer the question, absolutely. We love, love, love Avalon Waterways. I propose that they are still the best cabins on the river because they've got the panoramic view. So they've got the beds where your head is to the wall and your feet are facing the big, gigantic, I call it patio door that you have when you are on a beautiful Avalon Waterways ship. They used to be, I correct me if I'm wrong, if somebody out there listening, the newest fleet on the waters because they are known for replacing ships more quickly than the other cruise lines rather than refurbishing. So everything about Avalon we absolutely love. And one thing we also love is the fact that they are owned by Globus family of brands. Sure. And so that's a great parent company. That means that the motor coaches that they're going to be using and the hotels, lots of times there's a pre or a post involved, all go through the Globus side of things. And they've had that relationship for well over 100 years. If you remember, Nancy from Globus Family of Brands was in here a month or two ago, and we talked about that.
Talking travel on the Fox World Travel Show, 855-616-1620 is the Siding Unlimited WTMJ talk and text line. Thanks for listening this morning.
Looking for a place where independence meets convenience? Discover independent living at St. Camillus in Wauwatosa. Enjoy beautiful apartment homes, a pool, hot tub, fitness center, chef-prepared meals, and a calendar full of social activities every day. From now until the end of the year, St. Camillus is taking $40,000 off select apartment styles. Schedule a tour today at stcam.com. St. Camillus, where everything you need is right down the hall.
You've seen us around town, volunteering, supporting events, and showing up where it matters. At Waterstone Bank, we're more than a bank. We're your neighbor. The money you deposit stays local, helping small businesses, creating jobs, and supporting home ownership. It's banking from the community for the community. Visit your local branch or WSBOnline.com to see how we're building a stronger southeastern Wisconsin, one neighbor at a time. Waterstone Bank, member FDIC.
Recently, a seller that unfortunately ended up choosing another agent called me. She said she made a mistake, and what she was expressing to me sounded like she kind of was bullied into signing with him. Is it typical? Not always, but it will never happen when you hire a Century 21 Benefit Realty agent. I want our agents to be able to look in the mirror and say, I'd want to work with me. Not because they're good at saying what you want to hear or offer the lowest commission, but because of trust. Because if you're not feeling that from your agent, that's a problem. And I don't want that. At 1.9% on the listing side of your sale with our commission capped at $19,000, Century 21 Benefit Realty leads with a very fair and transparent commission structure with maximum marketing that can get your home sold fast and for the best price. And saving money matters, but working with someone who'll tell you exactly what you need to know up front, that creates trust. And that matters too. This is Angela Calais with Century 21 Benefit Realty, benefit-realty.com, where you pay less for full service. Each office is independently owned and operated.
Networks, streaming services, retail chains, and tech giants are all adding plus to their names. But where did the concept originate? We may be biased, but we think these big wigs found their inspiration for plus at Hasseless Mattress. Hasseless showrooms are employee-free. Give your mattress a try with no pushy sales guy. Plus, our 35 beds from the top 5 brands start at $393. Plus, unbeatable prices on Tempur-Pedic. Plus, free next-day delivery and setup. Plus, free haul away and disposal of your old mattress. Plus, 60-month interest-free financing on select Tempur-Pedic with approved credit. Plus, a $300 MasterCard gift card with your Tempur-Pedic mattress. Plus, a ruggedly handsome spokesman with a smooth radio voice. Get all this, plus a whole lot more when you shop at Hasseless Mattress. Or maybe we should change our name to Hasseless Plus. Nah. Open 9 to 9. Find an employee-free showroom near you or shop online at Hasseless.com.
Gotta get away? No one does it better. Back to more of the Fox World Travel Show with Rose Gray on WTMJ.
I just love this song in general. It ties in so well with the show. Isaac in the producer's booth, ready to take your phone calls at 855-616-1620. I'm Dayton Kane. That's Rose Gray. And the U.S. Transportation Secretary, Sean Duffy, is out and talking to people about travel, which is, I guess, his job, right?
It is his job. He's our own boy. He's our Wisconsin.
Which I didn't know till just now.
I said Dayton doesn't listen to enough news, and I listen to way too much news. But anyway, Sean Duffy, the Transportation Secretary, put out a release in November that said, let's have the golden age of travel. The golden age of travel starts with you. And what they're asking is, it's a campaign to jumpstart a nationwide conversation around how we can restore courtesy and class to air travel. And just for fun, I Googled the most annoying and rude things passengers do on planes.
Okay.
Okay.
This will be an interesting list.
I will love for you guys to text in or call in with some of your stories, because I'm telling you, they're
out there.
They're out there. But so overhead bin abuse. Okay. So many airlines are now starting to kind of rein that in a little bit, because they're saying if you are in group 5, 6, 7, or 8, there's not going to be any overhead bin space for you. Would you like to gate check your bag?
Yeah.
Right. But it doesn't matter. If you happen to be in groups 1 through 5, you probably got on. And if you abused it, that means you not only put your roller bag up there, but you also put your duffel bag, which you counted as your personal item, and maybe your laptop bag, which I don't even think you should have. That's your 2 items then. But anyway. So that's a very big one.
Can I add one that I think might be on this? Loud talkers.
Loud talkers.
We had one on our flight to Italy that I swear they must have been deaf. They were talking so loud. I'm like, why are you talking so loud right now? I don't mind if you talk to your neighbor, but at a reasonable level. We're all sitting in the same cabin.
And did this go on throughout the flight?
Until he fell asleep. I think there's a little drinking involved, too. We're getting a Seinfeld episode going right now. The loud talker. I think once he passed out, we were fine. I think he was a little drunk.
Okay,
But-
so then we also have, let's take the loud talker to the next level. It's yapping on your cell phone.
Yeah.
Okay, so they told you to put it in airplane mode. We're to the point now where the wheels are up, get off your phone kind of a thing.
Yeah. That one's
Or
on.
when we just land and we got to make sure we let everybody know in our family that we just landed and that where we're going to be and where you should pick me up and
Do
all
that in a
kind of thing.
text.
Yeah, exactly.
Until you're off the plane.
How about that middle seat and who gets the armrests? Yeah.
That's a good question.
So the middle seat is one that nobody ever wants. I've never had a customer say to me in my entire life, would you please book me a middle seat? No, nobody wants that.
No.
Now, some people have to sit in it because they sit with their significant other or traveling companion, and that's the way it works. But it has been my MO, the way I operate is the person in the middle seat gets both the armrests. You, as a window person, have your left armrest if you're on one side of the plane, or your right armrest, and you, as the aisle person, vice versa, right? But you don't get both of those because that poor person got stuck in the middle.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
So Tracy and I will alternate. So on the way down, one of us will get the window seat or the aisle seat, and on the way back, one of us will get, so that we're each in the middle at one point. Luckily, when you're with your significant other, you can kind of infringe on their space a little bit because you're comfortable with each other. But when you got that stranger sitting there, it's hard to determine who's getting that. So
Right. How about this one? Playing games without turning your sound off.
Oh, who does that?
Lots of people.
Really?
Oh, gosh, that's really common.
I might be the guy who would turn and say, "Hey, could you turn the sound off on that,
Well,
please?" I don't
or
think I've ever had anybody with the sound
Connect
on,
your headphones.
on a game. Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
I think that, whatever. Bare feet.
Ooh,
Ew.
yeah.
And I see people walking to the bathrooms in their bare feet, and I just think not only is that gross on the aisle, but what are you stepping on in
why
that
would you
bathroom?
go to the bathroom? Yeah, that's nasty.
Yeah. Okay. So then the ultimate. Do you recline your seat?
Well, they only recline back so far for a reason. So I think that's reasonable to recline your seat.
I don't know. I'm telling you, on the last flight I was on, it was British Airways. That angle of the recline was insane. This
Really?
person was almost in my lap. The flight attendant did come around because immediately he reclined. The moment we reached a cruising altitude, reclined fully.
Sure.
So I had the screen in my face. And then when we were served our meal, asked this
Yeah, we
gentleman to please sit up while you're eating. Trust me, the moment he was finished, not even had his tray picked up yet, complete recline.
And yours is on his seat.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. I just don't. But I'm lucky in that I don't sleep on international flights at all, ever. Doesn't matter where I'm going. I just watch movies and movies and movies and movies and movies, and then I whatever. So the person behind me is lucky.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
This says a woman on an international flight held onto the back of my chair while doing her in-flight calisthenics. No way. Come on, people.
Yeah.
So it's all about respecting those around you, right?
Now here's a good one. The person who brings the stinky food on the plane.
Oh, yeah, that happens too. Think about what's going on around you, any situation you're in. Let's all be pleasant. That's the whole point of Sean Duffy's little post or release, right? Is
Right.
Let's respect each other. Let's bring back back in the day, air flight travel before that, ship travel was for the rich, right? So they were in their suits and their hats and they were all buttoned up and precise. And now people are showing up in pajama bottoms. It's like, oh, can we bring it back a little bit? I see where he's at.
Well, and I also feel like the people to take that to the next level. Really, you thought it was okay to wear your pajama pants and your bedroom slippers on the flight?
They want to be comfortable, Rose.
I guess.
They want to be comfortable. All right, we're gonna take a break. They go to the store in that too.
I guess.
It is the Fox World Travel Show. That was a fun little segment. We'd love to hear from you on it. 855-616-1620.
What's on Tap with Sandy Max, keeping you updated on culture and creativity.
The Wisconsin Film Office. We can say it out loud. It's going to happen. Academy Award winner John Ridley.
So I'm glad that Wisconsin is getting in the game. I hope they stay in the game. Wisconsin is great because it has so many different looks. It has so many different places. It has places that are untouched. It has places that are incredibly modern.
What's on Tap with Sandy Max, weeknights at 6 on WTMJ.
We demand a lot of our shoulders and hands, our hips and knees, our backs and feet. They do life's heavy lifting, so we owe them the greatest attention in return. The Freighter and the Medical College of Wisconsin Health Network provides expert orthopedic and spine care to help you move, lift, turn, and reach with the most possible ease. Whether you have a sports-related injury or a nagging condition that just won't go away, excellence should always be an option. So we make our care available in nearby locations and offer same-day ortho and spine appointments when relief can't wait. It's how to recover quicker, prevent small concerns from becoming big ones, and solve complex issues with the expertise you can only get with academic medicine. We're given just one body, so let's tend to it, check in on it. Let's give it the greatest of care, because when it's tuned up and injury-free, we can always be pushing ahead. To learn more about our nationally recognized orthopedic and spine care, visit freighter.com/ortho.
Shop smarter with Higher Love Cannabis Company in Menominee, Michigan, just a few seconds across the Wisconsin border. Award-winning, organically grown, quality products you can trust. Don't settle for knockoffs in Wisconsin. Get the real deal at findhigherlove.com/CBD.
Planning for 2026 starts now. The best way to start is to reach out with your design ideas, and we'll work on putting together a winning game plan and design set for a 2026 install so you can enjoy hanging out next year on your beautiful new deck. And lock in on discounted pricing before the 2026 price increases. A great way to save money on your next project. Stop by our Outdoor Living Unlimited showroom at 665 Larry Court in Waukesha or visit OutdoorLivingUnlimited.com.
WTMJ, W277CV, and WKTI HD2 Milwaukee from the Annex Wealth Management Studios. This is News Radio WTMJ, a Good Karma brand station. Before you pack your suitcase, hear from the experts. Here's more of the Fox World Travel Show with Rose Gray on WTMJ.
See, all opinions matter.
I love it.
855-616-1620, the Siding Unlimited WTMJ talk and text line. Wearing a suit on an airplane sounds miserable. Let people wear what they want and be comfortable. Who cares what they're wearing? I agree. I don't expect people to wear suits on a plane.
And not only that, back in the day when people did dress up, the seats were far more comfortable. They weren't. We talk about the pitch. That's the distance between rows, and that's just gotten shorter and shorter and shorter. So you are absolutely crammed in there. But when you say who cares what they're wearing, I care a little bit. I mean, I really don't want to see something offensive. I don't want to see. I was on a flight a couple years ago where somebody asked a gentleman to take off his baseball cap because it had a very offensive word on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Be cognizant. That's all. What was pack your patience when you travel.
Yeah, that's right.
Be cognizant of what's going on around you. So let's go here. We got some other texts. Holy cow! What just happened?
Yeah.
We just got a bunch in. See, parents that allowed their children to keep kicking the seat in front of them. Yeah, if your kids are kicking the seat, try to stop that. The whole baby crying thing is hard to deal with, but babies cry. So if you want to travel with your family, that's going to happen. Back in the day, travel was not comprised of merely the rich, rather the respectful, from one who knew and wore a suit. Now it's all about the big store shopping crowd. Interesting. So yeah, they're all coming in. They're all coming in. I have too many bad things to put up here. Towards the gate, prepare and pull the books.
Not a service dog. The German Shepherd was not a service dog. I love dogs, but this one bared his teeth at me the entire flight and took my food.
Oh, what?
Whoa.
Okay, let's go to something different. We've got about 3 minutes here. This is a nice one. It says, "What if you were to rate the 5 European river cruises? What would you do? Where would you go? Which is a good cruise line?"
So our biggies are going to be Avalon, Insight, Ama, Viking. Those are okay. I need one more.
Avalon, Insight, Ama, Viking. I can tell you, we had Insight on our Italy. They were amazing.
Yeah.
Gigi was great.
Yeah. So I said Insight. I should have said Uniworld.
Oh,
so
okay.
Uniworld is owned by the same company that owns Insight.
Gotcha.
So sorry. Uniworld, Avalon, Ama, Viking, and it's not in any particular order. All of them are great, and they're all for different reasons, kind of a thing. But yes, shout out to Insight Vacations because they are fantastic.
Yeah, Midwest Express is a fairy tale of those days.
Yeah, remember I used to work for that company, and I know that's where I learned my customer service skills because we talked like we worked at Ritz-Carlton when we worked at Midwest Express. Yeah.
Christmas trip, anything for older friendly trips, somebody texted
So
in.
many of our trips are very, the demographic we're shooting for is 50 and above. So I don't know what an older person would be. Your travel consultant can let you know what an activity level will be on any one of our given trips.
Yeah.
And then we can talk to you about gentle walkers. Again, this is why we love river cruising so much, because you don't have to get off the ship if you don't feel like it or don't want to walk. And every cruise line that I mentioned is going to have what they call gentle walkers or slow walkers or whatever they might be terming that. And that is going to see everything you're going to see, with a possible exception of one or two things that would require step climbing or traversing very, very uneven terrain to get to someplace. So I've done them because I wanted to see what they were like. And now I understand, and absolutely, yeah, river cruising is a fantastic way. Somebody asked, could I suggest something in the U.S. because their budget doesn't allow for Europe? Something I want to let people know is oftentimes the U.S. group trips are every bit as expensive as a European trip, because you're going to national parks, or that might include Hawaii, or that might include Alaska, or that might include the Canadian Rockies and the Rocky Mountaineer, and all of those things are every bit as expensive as something in Europe. River cruising in the U.S., especially when you do something like on the Mississippi, can be very, very expensive. Yeah. So.
Okay, well, thank you for all the participation today. We appreciate that. Rose Gray, Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to everybody. Stay safe. Don't do anything silly. I would love it if you would be traveling with us in 2026. I will be on a number of the trips, as will be our good friend Colleen and many others. Stay tuned. Some in-person shows coming up to announce next year.
See you next year.
The preceding program, the Fox World Travel Show, is paid for in full by Fox World Travel. The advice and opinions expressed during the Fox World Travel Show are solely that of the hosts and guests of Fox World Travel, and not WTMJ or Good Karma brands.
Previously, it has been gently loved. But here, you'll only find very well-conditioned premium home decor items that you likely won't find elsewhere. Distinctive furniture, unique antiques, and original art, and other tasteful home decor at a value. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor on